Next game we have KC at who is this? New England. KC at New England. Ugh, terrible game. I'm tired of watching Bill Belichick coach teams. I'm tired of watching 5'8" receivers run around the field. I'm tired of this team. I'm taking KC in the upset.
Shock value guy. That's your new name. Your new name is shock value guy because you're just trying to just get that shock out of people. I mean, come on, man. Be for real. KC has no chance in this game at all. New England's going to just come out, destroy him. Chad Ochocinco. His mama call him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. So Chad Johnson will have a 100-yard performance this weekend. He got off against the Jets last weekend a little bit, had some good catches. So I'm going to take Chad Johnson to have his coming out party this weekend against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ocho, follow us at Twitter, man. Send us a tweet. We can talk about what's going on wrong. You know what? I just think personally this team haven't really given Ocho an opportunity to be the difference maker that this New England team so sorely needs. New England needs a deep threat. They're begging. I mean, that's the problem that's wrong with their game right now. They're all nickel and dime. You living on the tight ends. You living on Wes Welker. Stop it, man.
Why wouldn't
Stop
I?
it.
Come on, man. Stop that. Now, stop. I got to jump in here right now because right now you're out of control right now. Don't you talk about Gronkowski. Don't you talk about the Gronk.
That
Don't you talk about the Gronk.
There's nothing
Don't you
wrong
talk about the
with
Gronk, sir. Don't you do that. That is disrespectful in so many ways. Gronk, Tom Brady, you keep feeding that Gronk. That's the only thing I care about. You feed that Gronk. You feed those tight ends. You feed that little slot receiver because you know what that does? That allows them to win games. Chad is going to come along.
They haven't been winning. Teams are figuring that out.
They're 6-3.
You have to, Josh,
win.
What I'm saying is I have no problem with them utilizing their tight ends. They have two good tight ends. But the problem is if you don't spread the field, you're not going to allow them, you're not going to have room for these guys to operate in. Tom Brady has tighter windows. Tom Brady doesn't look like Tom Brady right now because he doesn't have that deep threat that team has to be worried about.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that, when you get pressure on any quarterback, they're never going to look the same. I mean,
exactly.
When you get pressure
does
on
work.
But what they need is a running game. It has nothing to do with it. They need a running game. They need a running game.
The field. Come on, that's a part of it. That's balance.
No, man. If they have a running game to take some of that pressure off of Brady when he's dropping back, trust me, it will be fine. But
you can't have all intermediate passes.
Don't you disrespect the Gronk. He take pictures with porn stars and does nothing but catch touchdowns. Don't you disrespect him, sir.
Gronk, no disrespect to you. We love what you do out there. 8 touchdowns. This guy is balling out of his mind. We like the other guy, too. Kid out of Florida.
Aaron Hernandez.
Great kid. I mean, this guy's real athletic. I have no problem with their tight ends. I think they have two of the best tight end tandem in the league. One of the best tandems in the league. Probably say top 5 tandems in the league.
No, they have the best tandem in the league.
No. Settle down.
Are you serious right now? You name me one tight end
Shockey Olsen. I'll take
my gosh.
to you.
Take this guy's mic away from him. I don't want him hosting this show ever again.
Shockey Olsen.
I don't want to talk to you right now. Are you serious?
Why not? I mean, why can't I take Shockey Olsen over these guys?
This is shock value again, people. Don't take anything he's saying into consideration because he's smoking something over there.
Hey,
you really just
Jermichael Finley and whoever else is in Packer land. Finley and whoever else is the other Packer
over the
tight end.
Gronk and Hernandez? Are you serious? It's not
Finley
even
and whoever else is the tight end there.
Finley is not even a comparison either. The Gronk is the best tight end in the NFL right now.
Are you kidding me? You take the Gronk over Finley. Get out of here, Josh.
I would take the Gronk over any tight end in the NFL. And number 2 behind him will be Jimmy Graham. So
I'll take Jimmy over Gronk all day. How you take?
You might say that, but you're crazy.
Get out of here, Josh.
6'6",
Talk about shock
260 pounds. Are you serious? Look at the guy's stats. There's no shock value in that. That guy put up great numbers and his team's winning.
6-3?
This is shock value guy, Cortex. I want him gone. What can we do? Can we get him out of here? Because there's too much shock value going on right now, Cortex.
We're going to have the folks follow us on Twitter.
You can vote that, people.
Vote on
that.
Twitter.
Who is the best tight end in the league?
Best tight end in the league, I say, hey, best tight end in the league, Jimmy Graham, Finley, or Gates. I'm going to say Gates right now just because Gates has...
What is this guy to? Oh, my gosh.
Come on, are you kidding me?
I can't take
Gronk
this guy.
is better than Gates.
I'm about to walk
just
off the show.
Gates is injured?
I'm about to walk off the show. This is too much shock value going on for me. Don't you ever compare right now. When they're talking
Gronk
about
to Gates.
in the past, the Gronk versus Antonio Gates is not even a comparison. They're talking about the Gronk, man. This is the Gronk.
He can't even start on his own team.
Come on. He is the starter. Who do you think is?
No, Hernandez is the
starter.
starter.
No, Aaron Hernandez is not the starter. The Gronk is the starter. He's been the starter. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Antonio Gates, that bum with the messed up toe who can't stay healthy? Well, look at his stats. It's not even a comparison. His own quarterback's dissing him. Come on, be for real. Tom Brady loves the Gronk. That's why he throws him the ball so much.
All right, let's go ahead and go on to our next topic. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Joe Paterno. I know there's a lot of things going on in Penn State. It's a lot of turmoil going on there with what's been coming out this week. With Monday, Sandusky was on with, what's the guy name? He was on NBC, I guess. And on NBC, he admitted to showering with kids. Are you kidding me? Josh, what do you think about that?
I have nothing to say about this whole topic. I told you this is just a sick case of a sick man who needs to be put away for the rest of his life. Yeah, he's stating that he didn't sexually abuse any boys, but, yo, for you to even be doing anything with a child is just, uncalled for. What you think you're going to justify that by you coming on national television and saying, oh, hey guys, I only took showers with them. Like, we're going to believe that anyways, you genius. Like, come on, be for real. So off top, you're already guilty anyways because you're taking showers, with this guy. Now, McQuarrie's coming out and saying this nonsense about, I didn't physically break it up, but I made sure it stopped before I left, and I did file police reports. Come on, man. Now, all of a sudden, I don't know who's lying because now they're saying that they don't have any reports, and there's just Josh, too much going on.
I'll
over
say
there,
this,
man.
Josh. Sandusky met with Bob Costas, met with Costas, or he did an interview with Costas. But one thing I will say is there was a grand jury convened about a year and a half ago in regards to this same situation. And like I told you, the DA ended up missing. There's something going on in the water in Penn State. I don't know if it's Joe or the mob, but it's something going on down there. I don't want to talk much about it because I ain't trying to end up missing. If a DA can end up missing, Spectator Sport might end up missing. So let's go ahead and digress. Let's talk about another NCAA sex abuse with a Syracuse assistant basketball coach. He's accused of sexual abuse. His name is Bernie Fine. Bernie Fine basically accused of sexual abuse by a guy who's about in his 30s now, to me, and he's, I guess, had some type of relationship with this guy over a span of 16 years, where he's been around the team. He was a ball boy for 7 years, and basically he accused him of basically sexually abusing him. What do you say about that, Josh?
I don't know, because I'm looking at that story there, and I'm looking at the guys getting interviewed. It just seemed like it was being coached, and it's just something that these guys are doing just to get their name out of there. But I can't really say that because, they filed the same suit back in 2003. I mean, they brought up the same allegation back in 2003, but it couldn't be, substantiated, so that's why they had to let the case go. But now this guy's brother-in-law conveniently comes and said he was getting the same sexual abuse. So I don't know. This is slippery, man, because now it's like all this scandal stuff coming out, and now it's like, you're not going to know who to believe and what's really happening because you don't know who's telling the truth.
Josh, you know what? With all this going on, you know what? I want to start a new movement. We're going to start the Reclaiming America movement. We want our country back. We want our pants back. We're going to reclaim America. You know what, Josh? I'm tired of what's going on out here. All these sickos, these ridiculous people, and all the ridiculousness that they do. I mean, look at this. Think about this show, Next Top Model. They're throwing out rail thin women at us as attractive people. I'm tired of the media honks sending out people who they consider to be attractive. These ugly women. What do you say about this, Josh?
Oh my gosh, I was actually watching. I just woke up at my girl's house, and she was watching the show, and I'm looking at these models, and I turned to her and I say, none of these women are attractive. That's the first thing I seen. And you're the next top model of who's America? Not
our America. That's why we're reclaiming America. We want our pants back,
A bunch of guys that I know I mean, no matter what skin tone you are, what race you are, no one's going to consider those women that's on that show attractive. At best, you got a bunch of 2s and 3s on that show right now, and they're skinny.
2s
and they don't look
and
good in
3s.
the face. And like, there's something wrong with them. And I'm looking at the show just like, this is ridiculous. Like, who considers these women as models? Like, when you hear, like, entertainers and people talk about, oh, I got a model on my arm, I got a model. Like, that's supposed to be, you have someone beautiful, stunning, something that, you know, not most guys can achieve. Those women on that show, every man in the world can get. Because those women are not attractive. Nothing is special about those women. And I don't care what the women groups say. I don't care if we do actually let a women group hear this. I'm telling you this is the hard truth. Plain and simple. Those women on that show are not attractive. Those are not what models are supposed to be. I can go out there right now in Cold Springs, right over there on the corner, and find 3 women that look better than those chicks on the American Next Top Model, whatever it is.
Well, I'll say this. Like I said, we don't want you to tell us what looks good. We know what looks good. We know we like our women to be nice, round, voluptuous, and it doesn't have to be a big woman. I'm not saying a big woman, but we need our women with some meat on them. Just a little bit of meat on your bones, so when we grab them, you know, there's something there to grab. But let's go ahead and get on to our segment, and one of the most important segments of the show, one of the greatest segments on the show. It's our You a Fool segment. Let's talk about it. You a fool, you.
Okay, yeah, we really need some music for that because we can't have the guy doing that. You a fool and go too hard to have him doing you a fool like that. You can't say.
It's all the fools out there. That's why I sing, because they deserve to hear that voice. Fools. My You a Fool moment is gonna be a threesome gone awry. There was a couple down here in South Florida where a husband and a wife scheduled a threesome. And as the threesome is about to begin, the husband, I guess he had a change of heart when he seen his wife kissing another chick. And the guy just starts punching her in the face and just starts going crazy and wailing on her. So the wife takes off in the other room, close the door. The guy breaks the door down, throws the TV on her. Great play, by the way. That's the first thing you do to a woman that you're chasing, throw a TV on her. And after he throws the TV on her and beats her up and she's bleeding and everything, the cops come and he asks him why he did it. He thought they were going to have sex without him. Spectator sport.
You are a fool, sir. You are a fool. Genius, you're in the room. You've orchestrated this whole thing. You got them to this point. Are you serious? You're going to attack her because she's kissing another woman? That's the whole point, genius. I really want to call you some other words right now, but I can't because we're on this is a show, but that's the whole purpose of this. You're supposed to be getting excited, turned on, pumped up. Instead, you start beating her and hitting her with television. She's doing you a favor, you dumb man. Come on, man. He got to be one of these. Please tell me he was one of these.
Ladies.
Is he one of these?
He must be one of those.
He gotta be one of these.
He gotta be one of those.
Because come on, man.
And if you don't know who they are, y'all call Killer and ask them who they are.
Yeah, Killer know who these are. When we refer to one of these, Killer know who we talking about. But come on, man. Are you serious? You take control at that moment. You say, oh, y'all break that up. Or you know what I'm saying? There's things that you can do. Like, come on, just come. Go to FUKJosh at twitter.com, and I'll go ahead and coach you through that, son. All right? Because, like, that's ridiculous. Like, you just messed up a perfect opportunity for men in the future. Now, girls going to be believing that the man might start hitting them.
Spanish flies.
Oh, that's what he was. Okay.
Spanish flies.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you're a fool, sir. You're a fool.
Josh, you want to give us your You a Fool moment? I know it's a lot of foolish things going on out here. I mean, these guys, it's just ridiculous, all the things you hear on a day-to-day basis. You got a You a Fool moment?
My You a Fool is what we just was discussing. Project Runway needs to be boycotted for putting them ugly women on television and considering them people models, because they're not models. I don't appreciate you telling someone that those are models. You gotta have my young men walking around here pulling 2s and 3s and not having tail on their arms no more because they think these women are beautiful when they're really not. So Project Runway, Tyra Banks, with your, I don't know what's going on with you. I seen you on the show too with that red lipstick that I don't even like. So you can go ahead and you my fool of the week.
We done, baby. Spectator sport.